Make sure you're subscribed with notifications on.
If you're ultra sensitive just for any critical conversation with DC, Superman, or James Gunn, hey, you don't read comic books. Let's get that comment out the way. And then if you are going to be negative no matter what James Gunn or DC does, I hate James Gunn. Let's get that comment out the way. What's up? What's up? Welcome back to the Superman channel. And definitely we want to talk about this new report of Superman being close to picture locked and what that means for the film and what's the talks around the film. Now, as the marketing has been really ramping up, outside of you got the Dairy Queen Blizzard, you got this really cool billboard. We have the video billboards going on in New York and London and other areas. They're really kicking off this summer of Superman. Summer is coming. Superman in theaters. DC Comics is doing some amazing stuff in the comic books. We're getting closer to this film release. There were some reports going around that, the film has to be heavily reworked. And there's a lot of things being said, a lot of negative grifting, just to be quite honest, to get clicks. And I get it. I mean, you want to sensationalize your stories and get the point across, but there's really the reports that Superman has like major re-editing and things like that's doesn't appear to be true. I haven't really heard of anything as far as like significant reshoots. I mean, there were pickup shots, just like James Gunn said, they did do some pickup shots. They did do some work in the editing, like in post, and they did some tweaking, like to crypto and just to the structure of the film. That is worth noting. But again, this is all post work. This is normal, editing. Like originally, this film was going to have like a structure like Superman for All Seasons. In that comic, it kind of felt kind of episodic in the comic. And probably All-Star Superman as well too. But this film is going to have more of a linear feel instead of the episodic feel. James Gunn is set to deliver a final cut, a locked cut of Superman, basically the first weekend of June. So this will be over a month before the film's release. Basically, people saying this is a sign of studio satisfaction. This film has been test screened, and again, this is what I reported. This film has been on the high end of test screened films. Now, people could take that either way. I don't put too much in these test screen scores. Just to be quite honest, just after years of experience and seeing these different films and covering them, the test screens really don't determine the success of a film. I mean, it does show like, hey, did we capture the vision that we wanted to capture? Now let's put it out to the masses and see, what they think of it. So locking a film over a month before its release, it does show some satisfaction in the film, and they don't appear to be panicking as much as people said. There are reports of they're changing the composer and massive changes. The movie's in trouble. It's in trouble. It's a lot of shock jocking. That's just not reality. This film didn't go over no massive reshoots or anything. If it did, it definitely. I think I will be one person that would have been all over that story because I covered the Aquaman massive reshoots and the Flash multiple changes. So when it comes to DC and reshoots, if it's happening, I usually get that information. So the fact that I didn't get any like massive story with that, that it because it didn't happen, right? And so I mean, I look at it as far as my platforms, my channel. I want to have real discussions over this. Again, I'm a fan of DC Comics. Hopefully it turns out good. If it turns out bad, I have no problem roasting stuff like that. But it's going to be based on facts. It's not going to be just made up stories. I mean, you have people that still believes the budget of this film is $300 billion because it fits their point of view. They want to be rooted into this is what it is because I say so. you can't really have a serious conversation, just to be quite honest with people like that. Just as far as this film, again, it has been tinkered with plenty in post, just like most films, and we're going to see the final cut. I did talk about some of the test screenings as far as what I heard. I think that should be in a separate video on this channel. And just overall, they did kind of tweak the structure of the film in post, and that's not like some new method that they used there. So just good to know. But what do you think? How do you feel that this film is going to be film locked? It sounds like it means there's some confidence in this film.